think that will be a big factor for them. But they've got to hang on. They've got to stick with the Hungarians, who I think will probably set the pace early on.
Yeah, definitely. I think home waters, they'll definitely have a bit of confidence there. We raced them in Poznan at the second World Cup in the 500, and they've got some speed. So let's see if they'll use it here.
So we're underway in the men's K2 1000. Used to be an Olympic event, of course, but will not be there. Australia is the defending Olympic gold medalists, in fact, in this event, and it's a bit like when Australia won the men's K1 500. We're still the defending Olympic champion there.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
They took that event away as well. So whenever an Australian wins an event, they change it. So we're underway. So let's watch the race for the early lead at the moment. There is your crew from Germany, and it looks like the Canadians have gone out nice and strong. Down here on the bottom of the screen, Malfesi and Jordanis from Canada. In the middle of the field, lane 6, it is indeed the Hungarians who have gone out. Ben Svada and Tamas Zabo, who's got the best hair in men's paddling, men's canoeing.
I don't know how he does it. That big full head of hair.
Someone told me he was a hairdresser.
Really?
I may be making that up, but I feel that somebody told me that he is a hairdresser, and there you can see there at the back of the boat. Wow. It's a good head of hair.
They've certainly taken this race on pretty fast. They're looking to get down to their running pace now, and they look pretty well connected, nice and relaxed.
Spaniards right next to them, though, trying to stick with them, not letting them get too far ahead. That's the Spanish combination of Pedro Vacua Lenin and Inigo Pena. And they really have cleared out from the rest of the field at this stage.
And Inigo's a very experienced paddler in the back of that Spanish crew there. He's World Championship medalist in this event with Francesco Cubilos. And Pedro, I raced at juniors a fair few years ago. So they're taking it out quite hard to hang on to the Hungarian team.
They really are. It's a racing too. The Canadians still hanging on down the bottom of the screen too. Malfesi and Jordanis, they are hanging on. You can't see them on the picture there, but they are sitting in a pretty good posse at the moment as well, ready to pounce if anybody makes a mistake. Now the Germans are trying to lift their paddlers. They've fallen off the pace a little bit. At the moment it's Hungary and Spain, and it looks like also Slovakia. Peter Gel, who's also a very experienced paddler.
Very experienced. I was just looking and he's 39 and he's still paddling, which is awesome to see. But this is where the legs and the arms and the shoulders are starting to get really heavy. And it's the most painful bit of the race.
The Spaniards have taken over. They've got their nose in front now. The Hungarians trying to stick with them. But gee, look at that stroke rate for the Spanish.
Yeah, they're lifted here. They're trying to get a bit of advantage coming into that last 100. They're really going for it now.
Wow.
The Germans up the top. They're coming back at them.
So the crowd are trying to lift the Germans. It's Spain in front. Hungary trying to get a little bit of power to finish off. The Spaniards are really digging deep, though, and they're putting a little bit of space between themselves and the Hungarians. The Germans are flying home. Can they pick up a silver? They've definitely got a bronze in their sights, but it's Spain in front. Hungary holding on for second. Germany, I think, have left their run too late, but it will be the Spanish who take the K2 1000 gold. Ahead of Hungary, Germany take the bronze, and Slovakia finish in 4th position. But a very impressive race there from the Spanish combination. You mentioned, Riley, the experience there of Pena, and having that experience and knowing when to put the foot down and to just put the pressure on. And in the end, when they made their move, whether they detected something in the Hungarians, that there maybe had been a weakening of their stroke, or whether they just had always planned that would be the moment they pounced, it was perfect timing.
Yeah, it was. Inigo in the back of that K2, he just used his experience there. They've done that many times. They've come through in the last 250. That was really well executed race there.
The Germans, unfortunately, probably left their run a little bit late. They were the fastest over the final 250. But at that stage, the gap between the front boat, the Spanish boat, and the Germans was just too great. So there's a very good Spanish crowd here, and they're pretty excited. They're pretty excited to see their boys pick up a gold medal.
I love this camera view.
It's so good, isn't it? The side on camera.
Awesome.
And pretty convincing in the end. Pretty convincing result there for Spain. Hungary, Germany, good finish as well for Slovakia.
Very good celebration. Love the passion.
The Spanish has got such a good program in the kayak and the canoe across the men and the women. They've really become, I think, having said that, one of the surprise results yesterday, Riley, and I wonder if you were surprised as well to see the Spanish men's K4 finish where they finished, because they've been the form team for so long, and yesterday they really struggled.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's sort of happened there, but you know, they looked really good through the heats and the semis, and that were kind of one of my tips, to sort of be up the front end pushing. But you know, some days it's just not your day. But they've had a great season. They've always been really consistent in that top three, and you know, the main job is qualifying boats this week, and I'm sure they know that too, and they really want to win next year, and so does everyone else. So I'm sure they'll bounce back for sure. There's a lot of depth in that Spanish shed over there, and lots of guys vying for those positions to race in France next year.
So we're about to hear from our Spanish K2 men's 1,000 gold medalists.
Spain is a new world champion in K2 1000 with a very strong finish. How does it feel?
Well, I feel so good. Amazing race. We did it perfect from the start to the finish, and so happy for that.
And we have an amazing crowd today with the Spanish fan club over there. Did you feel it? Did it help you?
Yes, we do a very good performance with a very big competitors, and we are very happy, and we are world champions.
And it was a very strong fight against the Hungarian. How did you manage to finish so strong?
Yeah, the Hungarians go so strong at the start, but we wait our moment at the 500 meters. We go out, and the Hungarians looks good too. But the last 200 meters, we had a little bit more, of course, for the Spanish people. That's all.
Congratulations to Spain, new world champion.
Spanish fans are really here in force today, and very happy to be here, and very happy to see a gold medal. And there is official confirmation there. Spain